Who's Wilder? And what's Aetherium Wars? A game ad? Using the IPC's cutting-edge ether copying technology, we can record any creature you've seen inside of an ether coin. Just print it out and compete against other players. Let your ether spirits fight for your glory. Oh, seems pretty neat, don't you think? Right? I knew you were a gamer. Want to check it out on the way? Awesome! I've heard that Stellaron Hunter girl uses this kind of tech. Maybe we can see it in action. It's at the Rivet Town Plaza, right? Let's hit the road. There's no time like the present. That uniform. Was it him that texted you?
I knew you'd come! Come on, let's chat about Aetherium Wars. I've been playing it for 18 years, so ask me anything. I'll tell you everything I know.
That's right. Any idea where we can give it a spin?
I can't believe it! I finally managed to successfully promote the game!
Is it that difficult? Oh, wait, does this game suck?
No, of course not. It's just, as someone who's been playing this game for so long, I guess it's hard for those who haven't played it to understand. I swear on my reputation that this game is truly the best form of entertainment out there. I'll take the rap if you don't like it. There's no time to waste. Since you're both interested, let me take you to the festival service hall to register your accounts. This way.
The atmosphere here is so different now. It's so lively.
So you guys have been here before? The corporation recently saw the potential in Eurillo 6 and decided to renovate this old weapon testing ground. Take a look. This is where the Interastral Tournament Festival will be held this year. The Aetherium Wars Gaming Association specifically chose this planet to help rejuvenate it and bring it up to date with the latest trends.
Good. Everything is going according to plan.
Is that... Mr. Giovanni, is that you?
Wilder! I was just wondering where you'd got to. Oh, and you brought along two beautiful young ladies. Welcome to my arena. If I'm not mistaken, you're the Trailblazers, right? So, I presume you two have heard about the Interastral Tournament Festival. Have you come to show off your skills?
Oh, psst! Look at his mask! Pretty cool, don't you think?
Just as I expected. You're exactly as they say in the rumors. My name is Giovanni Di Giorgio de Epsilon, a humble private trader from Epsilon and the sole sponsor of this year's Interastral Tournament Festival. If there's anything I can do for you, don't hesitate to ask.
Thanks for introducing yourself, Mr. Giovanni D... something. You seem like a pretty important person. What brings you to this kind of place?
No harm done. Your candid personality is charming, Miss March. Now, let me answer Miss March's question. As you can see, the Interastral Tournament Festival is about to be held on this beautiful, icy planet. And as the sole sponsor of this event, it's only natural for me to come to the tournament venue and check on its operations. Furthermore, I'd also like to get to know the players of the tournament, including yourselves. One can never have too many friends when it comes to doing business in this, vast universe of ours. If you'd be willing to call me friend, it would be a great honor to have you as such.
Wow, weird mask, strange vibes, a little out of touch. But he seems friendly enough, right? I suppose. Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Giovanni.
To have made friends like you. Oh, what a joyous day. I believe Wilder has already filled you in on the Aetherium Wars, but if you have any questions about the Interastral Tournament Festival, I'll be more than happy to answer them for you.
Mr. Giovanni, let me take care of it. It's my job, after all.
Don't worry, Wilder. It's only natural that I introduce the festival to my new friends here. You can go ahead and attend to other matters while I show these two around.
Thank you, Mr. Giovanni. I'll be off then.
Feel free to ask me about the Interastral Tournament Festival and the venue. Is there anything in particular you'd like to know?
Actually, I have a question. You've been explaining a lot about the venue, but I'm still confused about the game. Can we actually give it a go?
Why, of course, not a problem. I'll make an exception just for you. You can borrow my ether spirits and experience the thrill of battle. What's all the commotion?
Hey, twerp! Hand over that coin!
Oh, you little brat! Who said you could touch this?
But this is mine. I found it on the ground.
Hey, that's enough! Picking on a kid, are we?
Outworlder lady, careful. They're dangerous.
Don't sweat it. Leave them to us.
I say, my IPC friends, I can see how captivated you are by that coin. Am I right in assuming that you're also Aetherium Wars players?
Where did that masked dude come from? And what does it have to do with you, whether I'm a player or not?
Exactly! What's it to you? Sneaking around with a mask on? You must be some kind of creep.
What I'm getting at is this. Since you're both players, why not have a showdown to settle the matter? Following the proper rules of the game, of course. But instead of this young boy, I propose that these two young ladies be the challengers. If they lose, the coin will naturally become yours, and you can do as you wish with it. But if you lose, I would kindly ask that you gracefully accept defeat and refrain from causing any more trouble in my arena. Are we all in agreement?
You'd say that.
Here are a few beginner-level ether spirits for you. They'll help you get the hang of the game's pace and rules. If you have trouble handling these beginner spirits, it might indicate that this game isn't the best choice for you.
You've got some nerve.
You're in for a rude awakening. Prepare to face the might of Topaz's support squad!
Here's a taste of our full strength.
We sure showed those troublemakers who's boss. Are you okay, Eric?
Thanks, Miss March. I'm fine.
Good. Why were those IPC workers threatening you?
I don't know. I just found this coin on the floor.
Based on the appearance of the coin alone, it's difficult to discern any significance. As for who it belongs to, that's also a mystery. Didn't they mention something else? Topaz?
Yeah, they mentioned Miss Topaz. What's that all about?
Oh, I know. They said they were members of Miss Topaz's support squad. They said they'd gather the strongest ether spirits from across the universe and give them to her, so she could win the tournament.
Huh? Would Miss Topaz stoop so low? I can't believe she'd be that desperate.
I think there must be some kind of misunderstanding. I have had some interactions with Miss Topaz, and this doesn't seem like her way of dealing with people.
I suppose that means this coin doesn't belong to Miss Topaz after all. I wonder whose it could be. It doesn't seem to have any info on it.
Indeed. There is no information on the ether coin that could help us trace it back to its owner. It seems returning it to its rightful owner will be quite the challenge.
I think it'd be better if you kept it.
Hey, have you forgotten your manners?
I have no clue what this is or how to play that aetherium wars thingy. I bet you guys can find a better use for this coin than me.
I see. Well, when you put it that way, looks like we'll hold on to it for now. What do you think, Mr. Giovanni?
I have no objections. After all, trading and training are all part of aetherium wars. I say, why not put the coin to good use?
It's settled. Well then, I need to go home now. My dad's still waiting for me.
He just wandered off. Maybe we ought to take him home? What if he bumps into more IPC goons?
Oh, no need to worry. The majority of the IPC's employees are quite professional. Wouldn't dream of tarnishing their company's reputation. Now, I suggest that both of you summon the coin's ether spirit. After all, it's the first one that you've truly acquired for yourselves. It'd be nice for you to get to know each other, don't you think?
Oh, you're right! Let me see. How does this coin work again? There we go! It's a warp trotter?
A warp trotter. This is quite a rare ether spirit, but they're not very powerful. Why would those IPC folks be after it?
Looks like the little guy's scared. What do we do? What do we do? Did we do something wrong?
Don't worry, Miss March. It's likely the warp trotter is just naturally timid. I must say, though, this one is a bit peculiar. Ether spirits are usually just digital representations of creatures. They shouldn't possess any specific traits. According to their programming, ether spirits are supposed to obediently follow a player's commands and faithfully execute their instructions. Which doesn't seem to be the case right now.
So what now? Maybe you could try giving them a command? Looks like it didn't work.
I see. They're likely acting this way due to some sort of data anomaly or discrepancy. It would be best to report this issue to the Aetherium Wars project team, so they can address it accordingly.
But wouldn't that mean getting rid of them? No way! We can't hand them over to the IPC. Let's just keep them, okay? Awesome! I knew you wouldn't abandon such a cute and defenseless creature. Alrighty then. Let's take this little fella with us to the festival. Now I think it's time we came up with a catchy name for them. Got any good ideas? I'll lend you an extra brain cell. Oh, that's a good one. I like it. It's up to you. Do you want to try something different? Look! They're reacting! Seems like they really like this name. Alrighty then. Even though I don't know where you're from or how you got here, let's go and win that tournament! Of course, it'd be even better if we could unravel the mystery of your past along the way.
Well, isn't this a delightful turn of events? Now let me show you how to navigate the Aetherium Wars player terminal. Right this way, please. This is the Aetherium Wars player terminal. Give it a try.
It seems kinda complicated. Have you got the hang of it yet? Pretty impressive. if we encounter any problems, we'll know who to turn to for help.
To participate in the tournament championship, make your way to the various victory zones and increase your victory rating. Complete the trials in each victory zone to earn all of the mastery marks. Please excuse me if you may. I have a few other facilities to inspect to ensure the festival runs smoothly. If you have any problems, the staff at the service hall will be more than happy to assist you. I wish you all a memorable festival. Farewell for now, dear friends.
Okay, looks like we've learned all the essentials. Let the fun begin! Let's head towards the first victory zone. Corridor of Fading Echoes. Ah, this is it! The entrance to the Corridor of Fading Echoes Victory Zone. I just looked up some tips on the Interastral Network. These victory zones are leased by the IPC and the Gaming Association from various planets. The IPC's reach is impressive. Ready to head out? Can't wait to find out what's inside these victory zones. Hey, look! It's Mr. Giovanni! Mr. Giovanni! I didn't expect to see you again so soon.
You two move fast. Welcome to the Corridor of Fading Echoes Victory Zone. Believe it or not, I'm actually somewhat of a seasoned Aetherium Wars player myself. Am I correct in saying that this is your first time entering a victory zone? In case you want to hear the rules again, players can enhance their victory rating by engaging in various activities within the victory zone, such as collecting roaming data and participating in sparring matches with other players. Collecting roaming data is a vital aspect because it's the only way for players to encounter new ether spirits, aside from purchasing or trading them. Since you're both here, let me give you a lesson on gathering roaming data.
Oh, really? We know you're pretty busy.
Oh, it'd be my pleasure. Assisting new players in swiftly understanding the gameplay is just another part of the festival. I will give you this ether data, Blaze out of space. With this, collecting roaming data should be much easier for the both of you. There happens to be a good number of roaming data targets in the vicinity. How about using them as practice? Impressive! I see you're both living up to your renowned trailblazer reputations. It would seem you two have a natural talent for gaming.
That's us, all right. A compliment? Continue.
Let me see, what next? Ah, that's it, now I remember. I prepared a few ether expansion chips for you both. You can use your ether coin to read the data on these chips. They allow your ether spirits to equip various abilities. Why not give them a go, right now?
Hey, everyone's here! You and Little March, too. What lucky charm lured these two great heroes our way?
Serval, Pela! Has it really been that long? It's great to see you too!
Behold, two championship contenders! It would seem the stage is set for some intense competition.
Huh? Serval's the championship contender for this victory zone?
I guess it's time we got our act together.
Good to see you, outsider. Serval? Pale... I mean, intelligence officer?
So is this game already popular in Belobog? Yeah, but I guess no one in Belobog had much of a clue about video games before the IPC showed up.
I gotta say, Aetherium Wars is really fun. I've been grinding for several days straight. Barely even had time to eat.
I wish you'd put the same effort into other things.
So, Miss Serval, Miss Pela, how are you feeling? Have you gotten accustomed to the title of championship contender yet?
Totally used to it. Pela and I have already struck fear into the hearts of more than a few newbies.
Should we really be bragging about something like this?
It's good that you've gotten used to it. Entrusting the victory zone to the two of you was the right decision. Since you're all here, how about we let Miss Serval and Miss Pela, our championship contenders, explain the rules to everyone?
No problem. The rules are actually quite simple. To start with, I've made some minor tweaks to the snowshine lamps, making it possible for heat to be transferred between them. Just pop a thermic core into a lamp, and all the nearby lamps will light up simultaneously. Cool, right?
The puzzle for you to solve is to use the limited number of thermic cores at your disposal to illuminate all of the designated snowshine lamps scattered around the victory zone.
Experience is always the best teacher. So go ahead and try for yourselves with these two lamps.
You see? Serval's modifications to the lamps allow you to illuminate lamps that are out of your reach. You'll find several lamps like this around the victory zone. Once you've illuminated all of them, seek out me and Serval. We'll be ready to throw down the gauntlet.
But don't think we'll just hand over the mastery mark without a fight. You'd better make sure you're ready before you even think about challenging us.
After seeing this special modification, I can't help but wonder, do all victory zones have a similar kind of setup?
Of course! After all, it's just another part of the tournament. Each victory zone has its own unique puzzles. But don't worry yourselves too much. The most important thing is that you have fun.
I can feel the adrenaline rushing through my veins. That mastery mark is mine.
Brace yourself, Serval. I'm about to rock your world.
Yikes! Everyone's so fired up! Quick! Let's say something! Woohoo! Yeah! Let's... Jeez, did you join the Antimatter Legion when I wasn't looking?
The enthusiasm is cute, but don't think just because you're still figuring out the game that Pela and I will take it easy on you.
There are 3 thermic cores. You'll need them to solve the puzzles in the victory zone. Let's see what you've got.
Now that's exactly the festive atmosphere I'm looking for. Investing in this event was most certainly the right decision. Please excuse me. I must inspect the next victory zone. Best of luck to you both.
Thank you, Mr. Giovanni. Let's get moving. Time to show Pela and Serval what we're made of. Take a look. It looks like there's a lamp behind that wall. There should be a lamp nearby. Inserting a thermic core should do the trick.
Looks good.
Whoa, it actually works! Alright, this one's done! Let's go find the next lamp! Seriously? Who puts a lamp there? There's no way we can directly load the thermic core into this one. Why don't we try using the lamp's heat transferring properties?
What's that?
Looks good.
ether lamp hiding around here somewhere. Oh, I've just had an idea. Maybe we could try making this gear bridge rotate. Woohoo! Is that it? Looks like we solved all the puzzles in this victory zone. I've just received a message from Serval and Pela. It seems they're ready for us. It's time to show those contenders who the real bosses are.
the Trailblazers.
Oh, not bad. We're here to challenge them, not rob them. But that is what we're here for. That mastery mark is ours.
Well, someone's feeling pretty confident. Well then, it's time you felt the power of mechanical fever. Pela, let's show them what we're made of. The essence of turn-based games lies in the numbers. So you better get ready to witness the precision of my calculations.
Things are heating up.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
Time to channel some rockstar energy.
Here stands the Silvermane Guard. Just give it up! Stay on guard! Just give it up! Not a step back! Just give it up!
Oh, it's the Trailblazers. I didn't expect you two to be the first ones to show up.
Oh, not bad.
Well, someone's feeling pretty confident. Well then, it's time you felt the power of mechanical fever. Pela, let's show them what we're made of. The essence of turn-based games lies in the numbers. So you better get ready to witness the precision of my calculations.
Things are heating up!
Stay on guard! Just give it up! Just give it up!
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
Time to channel some rockstar energy!
Not a step back! Just give it up! Just give it up! Stay on guard! Just give it up! Here stands the Silvermane Guard! Just give it up!
Now that was intense. I can't remember the last time I had so much fun.
How did you manage that? I guess you just got lucky this time. Yeah, it was all me.
Here, take it. The Corridor of Fading Echoes Mastery Mark. You've earned it.
I have something else for you also. An ether expansion chip. Integrating its data into an ether spirit will grant them new innate abilities.
Look how happy they are. It's clear they trust you a lot.
A warp trotter? That's a pretty rare ether spirit. But they were acting kind of strange in the battle. Is there something wrong with them? To be honest, we don't actually know. But it seemed like some IPC troublemakers were out to get them. That's why they're tagging along with us. We're looking after them. Serval, you seem to know more about ether spirits than us. Can you tell us what's up with this little guy?
Sorry, I'm not quite sure either. IPC tech is pretty complex. There are some principles I'm still trying to wrap my head around.
I see. Perhaps if we were able to find Miss Topaz, she'd be able to give us some clues.
They're just too precious. And they're counting on you for protection. Take them with you and snatch the championship.
Thanks, Pela. We'll do our best.
Speaking of champions, have you heard the story of the mysterious elite player?
Yeah, who's that? Are they some sort of gaming prodigy?
Well, this player isn't a stranger. We know them too, but Mr. Giovanni has asked us not to divulge too much information.
Giovanni? I wonder what he's up to.
We're not entirely sure. He said something about adding an element of mystery to the story.
Okay, that's weird.
In any case, if your goal is to also become the champions, then it's likely you'll run into them sooner or later.
Remember, train hard and relish every moment. The title awaits you.
Now that battle was really intense. Those puzzles were such a blast too. I think I'm hooked. Great minds really do think alike.
We need a strategy.
Raise your spirits! Stay on guard! Just give it up! Just give it up! Just give it up!
Let me see. Our next stop should be the Cloudford Victory Zone. But it's already getting late. How about we head back to the Goethe Hotel for a bit, and then set out on the express tomorrow? I mean, it's not often we get the chance to stay there. And I really miss their pillows. Oh, great! Fluffy pillows, here we come!
Time for a break. Silent mode activated.
Ah, Goethe Hotel. Home sweet home. Hey, what is it?
Hey, it's those two twerps again.
It's the two who ruined our plans! Hand over the trotter, now!
You two again? We're minding our own business. You're the ones going around stealing people's ether spirits. They're like family now. Yeah. If you think you've got what it takes, then bring it on.
You brats dare underestimate us! Oh, you won't get away with it twice!
I'll teach you two twerps a lesson you'll never forget!
Not again!
That other failure! The shame! The shame!
Hey! want to ask you something! What's with these people? They talk the talk, then run off with their tails between their legs. And what did the poor Trotter do to end up in their bad books? Aw, don't worry. It's alright. They're gone now. It's just too bad we couldn't get any clues about our little friend. Seriously, I was in such a good mood, too, until they came along and spoiled it. You're right. We've had a long day. Let's just get some rest and forget about them. Hey, sleep well? Huh? You don't look that tired to me. Stop playing around. Since we're all refreshed, ready to head out for the day? Cloud Fort Victory Zone, here we come!
Time for a break. Silent mode activated.
We've arrived! From here, we need to take a star skiff to the Cloud Fort Victory Zone. It's hard to imagine that the Cienjo Alliance actually agreed to accommodate the IPC's request, don't you think? I guess you're right. Maybe it isn't such a big deal. So, ready to head out? Here we go! We'll have another mastery mark in no time! Oh, well, we're back. Just being here again is enough to make me feel dizzy. Is that Mr. Giovanni?
It's always a pleasure to bump into you, Trailblazers. I didn't expect to see you here. I imagine you must be quite familiar with the game by now. How have you been faring? I knew it. In any case, seeing both of you still enthusiastic about the game puts my mind at ease. Sadly, I have to bid you farewell. As the event's sponsor, I have a lot on my plate.
You must be pretty tired, Mr. Giovanni.
Oh, it's nothing. I wish you both the best of luck on your quest for the Cloudford Mastery Mark.
Whoa! So many people here. If I'd known, I would have brought my Jade Abacus with me for a live stream.
Ah, it looks like we've got another eager challenger.
Oh, this place is buzzing! I take it you're both Aetherium Wars players, here to take on Cloudforce championship contenders?
Someone's full of energy. You don't look like a Cienjo.
How observant! You're right, I'm not a Cienjo native. My real name is Guinevere, but a Cienjo friend came up with an authentic Cienjo name based on the pronunciation. Gui Nai Fen. Gui means fine wood, Nai means to exist, and Fen means fragrant. Rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it? Fate has brought us together. That makes us friends. Oh, I often perform at Exalting Sanctum, so if you've ever got time, come and enjoy the show.
I'm March 7th. This is my fellow trailblazer, and this is Mr. Giovanni. He's sponsoring this event.
Man, March 7th. That's such a beautiful name. I'll make sure to remember it. Whoa, so the event sponsor is here too? Ooh, is today some sort of special occasion or something?
I'm just here to inspect the venue and see how things are going. I have other engagements lined up, so I'll get out of your way.
No worries. I'm more than happy to explain the mechanisms in this victory zone to these two.
Oh, fantastic, Miss Gwenithan. I'll be on my way now. Stay safe, everyone.
Alrighty. Let me explain how Cloudford's victory zone works. I should state, I have no idea who the championship contender for this zone is, but I am pretty familiar with the mechanisms. See the markings on the wall over there? All you need to do is use the Jade Abacus's image recorder to capture all of them, and you'll be able to reach this zone's contender. Oh, you guys call it a camera, right? Anyway, did all that make sense? As long as it's clear, you're all set. Now that you know what to do, why not give it a go? I'll be right here waiting for you. Oh, look! The door opened! You guys really aced that first puzzle! It's time to press on and seek out more markings. Have fun! In the meantime, I'm gonna figure out how to boost my victory rating. Good luck!
Gwenithan's enthusiasm is super contagious. I hope we bump into her again.
Just give it up!
Looks good.
Oh, that's 2 down already. But seriously, I can't help but notice how confusing this place is.
Truly, a spark of genius. I, Gongshu Liang, did forge this tricky road. But who, pray tell, has cracked this old man's code? Let them come forth who stand now in the hall, and by their name reveal thyself to all. Familiar faces. Now I recall. I must say, I never expected to see you here in the victory zone. Come to challenge this old chunk of coal, have you? Bring it on! As the old adage goes, hale and hearty despite the years. I may have a few centuries under my belt, but I can still keep up with the youth. I won't hold back. A withered ginger root may lack the crunch, but in the dish, it packs the fieriest punch! Behold, young whippersnappers! Prepare to witness my unparalleled talents! such vigor. Though generations past have paved the way, 'tis in the youth we see the brightening day. Oh, how I've missed this feeling. I haven't felt this exhilarated since joining the Artisanship Commission. Oh, my heartfelt gratitude to both of you for giving me the opportunity to enjoy this splendid duel. The mastery mark is all yours. Oh, marvelous! The ether spirit in your possession is incredibly charming. I can't help but wonder where you found them.
To be honest, we don't actually know where they came from either. They're not your average ether spirit. They have their own personality. We swooped in and rescued them from the clutches of the IPC, and then off we went on our adventure together. We're hoping to unravel their origins during the tournament. Speaking of which, Master Gongshu, what do you make of them? You're the best artisan in the whole commission. Maybe you can pick up on something?
My strength is metallurgy, my child. I'm afraid I'm not well versed in the peculiarities of ether technology. My apologies.
No need to apologize, Master Gongshu. I'm sure we'll figure out the truth behind them sooner or later.
That reminds me. Have you two ever crossed paths with a peculiar fellow that goes by the name of Giovanni? He's an outsider with a fondness for wearing masks. He tasked me with delivering a message to the pair of you. He asked me to mention a certain elite player. Someone who once stormed the championship and kicked up quite the fuss in the gaming world.
Huh? Him again? I wonder why Mr. Giovanni didn't tell us face to face when he had the chance.
I'm just as puzzled. But alas, I'm merely a messenger. The subtleties within the words, I imagine, are for you two to decipher.
I understand. Thanks, Master Gongshu.
No need for formalities. 'Tis a trifle.
It's getting pretty late. Let's call it a day and head back to the hotel for some rest. We'll head for our next destination tomorrow. Have you ever wondered why Giovanni keeps getting the championship contenders to drop us these vague hints about things? I mean, it's possible, but I can't help but wonder why he's so keen for us to speed up. Why do I feel like we're being played? Anyway, let's forget about it for now. We can ask him in person next time we see him. Let's call it a day and get some rest. Tomorrow we're bound for our next destination, the Victory Zone on Herta Space Station. Hey, check it out! It's those IPC thugs again.
Ha! I knew it! I knew we'd run into you two here.
It's those little twerps from the Express!
Don't you guys have anything better to do? What did we do this time?
You just don't get it, do you? That ether spirit of yours is of vital importance to Director Topaz.
Just hand them over already and save us the hassle! We're just doing our job!
That's right! We'd never sell out our friend!
If that's how you're going to be, then we have no choice but to challenge you again.
We've been training hard too! There's no way we're losing to you! This time!
It's not fair!
They managed to get away again. I have a feeling this won't be the last we see of them. Let's go back to the hotel. Tomorrow we're headed to the Victory Zone on Herta Space Station.
Looks good.
Just give it up! Just give it up! Just give it up! Just give it up!
Looks good.
Time for a break. Silent mode activated.
Hey, you all set? I was hoping. Come on, let's head to our next destination. Oh, we made it! From here we can head to the space station's victory zone. Huh. The atmosphere doesn't seem to have changed much. It doesn't have that tournament vibe. ready to head out? It's time to get the next mastery mark! Mr. Giovanni? Again? What's he up to this time?
Ah, the Trailblazers, we cross paths again. It's wonderful to have both of you here. Your gaming skills have certainly improved quite a bit, judging by your presence.
Thank you, Mr. Giovanni. While you're here, mind if we ask you a few questions?
Why, of course not! If it's a topic I'm familiar with, I'll do my best to answer.
Hey, how about you ask him instead? About that thing we couldn't figure out earlier? Remember? Mr. Giovanni, have you been deliberately guiding us towards a certain goal? You keep asking the champions of each venue to give us cryptic hints, don't you? What's that all about?
Oh, so that's what you were wondering about. Let me assure you both, I harbor no malicious intentions towards either of you. In my capacity as the sole sponsor of the event and a devoted player of Aetherium Wars, there's one thing I wish to ensure. I hope to witness a festival that is truly flawless, allowing every participant to truly appreciate the magic of the game. I hope you both find this to be an acceptable answer.
That's... All right. I guess we'll just have to trust you. For now.
I'm glad to hear it. With that said, please forgive my departure. I hope to catch a glimpse of your remarkable skills in the championship.
And there he goes again. I just wonder how much of what he says is true.
That mask guy, he's gone now, right?
Yeah, he's gone. Wait a sec. Who are you? Wait, are you that Stellaron Hunter hacker girl? What are you doing here?
You've got me pretty figured out. Who knows? We might just have more in common than you expect.
So you're not here to start trouble? You're not still after her, right?
Seriously, do I really have to make a formal statement or something? I'm here for the game, nothing more. Honestly, though, I wonder what that mask guy is up to. Of course not, but it's hard to tell what he's thinking. What if he's trying to set a trap to lure me into the IPC's hands and watch me make a fool of myself? I mean, you never know what kind of crazy stunt a masked fool might pull for the sake of having fun.
So Mr. Giovanni really is a member of the Masked Fools? Ugh, no wonder.
Look, When you're dealing with someone wearing a mask, you gotta keep your wits about you. Common sense.
Sounds like you know a lot about him.
Who hasn't heard about the masked tycoon of Epsilon? He's probably the flashiest masked fool in the universe. It'd be weird if I hadn't heard of him. Anyway, he doesn't interest me in the slightest. I'm not gonna waste my precious time digging up info on him.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Uh-huh. Is this a broadcast?
You there! Stella Run Twerp and Little Miss Pink? What's the holdup? I have some serious research I could be doing right now. Are you gonna play or not?
A Little Miss Pink? What's that supposed to mean? Seriously? And what about you? She just intentionally ignored you. Huh?
I made a few sneaky modifications to her surveillance terminal. Whenever I show up here as a hologram, she won't be able to see me on the camera feed. Cool, right?
Pretty convenient.
Relax. I haven't told you what you've got to do yet. If you want to challenge me, you'll need to find all the passes hidden by the Wubbaboos on the treasure map first. Got that? You need to locate the service robots on the space station and take corresponding treasure maps from them. Track down all 3 passes on the maps. Achieving this means you've completed the puzzle.
Is that it? Can't the Gaming Association come up with any real challenges? Looks like I've got plenty of time. Guess I'll go grind some levels for a bit. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
She left. Just like that? All right, let's get moving. We should follow Herta's instructions. See that robot over there? The one that looks like a jellyfish? That's probably one of the service robots Madame Herta was talking about, right? Come on, let's go talk to it and get the first treasure map. Hey, isn't that a Wubbaboo? Isn't this an encryption key for the elevator? With this, we should be able to use the elevator to reach the first floor of the storage zone. Wubbaboo we just saw. It seemed a little upset. I wonder what Madame Herta did to the poor thing. The next treasure map just came in by text. Let's get a move on. We need to hunt down the next pass. Another Wubbaboo! It's crying? That Wubbaboo looked so upset. What happened to it? I'm sending you the next treasure map. Let's go find the next pass. Another Wubbaboo! Let's... That Wubbaboo back there seemed quite happy. It must mean we're doing something right. We've collected all 3 passes now. That should mean we've solved all the puzzles in the victory zone.
Hello? 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 You've got all 3 passes. I'm sending you the coordinates. Hurry up already! Stop wasting my time. Well, Little Miss Pink and the Twerp. Having fun tackling the ridiculous puzzles the Gaming Association cooked up?
Who are you calling Little Miss Pink?
You, of course. It's not like Asta's here. All right, hurry it up. We're here for that, what's it called again? Duel, right? Or I can just give you the mastery mark. Up to you. So annoying! The IPC's too concerned with its own reputation. Fine, let's get this over with. Bring it on! I'm in a hurry. Why not call it quits? And save us all some time.
Seems the devs forgot to include a surrender option. Okay, enough already. I don't have time for this. You win. We're not done with you yet.
Oops. Well, it looks like I lost. Here. The mastery mark is yours. What? Isn't that what you wanted? All right. Let's wrap things up and get going. Next, you'll be asking for a tea party. Fine. Since you're here, I'll throw in a Q&A. 1 question per person. And make it snappy.
Do Trailblazers not understand sarcasm? I was wondering, Madam Herta, why did you become a championship contender?
To bolster the IPC's reputation, it's a win-win for me. All right, that's enough small talk. I've got things to do, seriously. One question per person, remember? The little one doesn't count.
Huh. It seems like they can sense some kind of danger. One last question. Please?
Go on, then.
This warp trotter, ether spirit, they've been acting a little strange. Do you have any idea what the reason could be?
No.
Not even the Genius Society can figure it out. Why did they end up this way?
Hang on.
Did you remember something?
Nope, but you just reminded me. Giovanni wanted me to pass on a message to you both. The elite player has already bested last year's champion and claimed this year's title. Hence, this year's event will crown 2 champions. That's all he had to say. Now you better get a move on.
Why would he say that?
Maybe he's just trying to get you two to move faster. Or he just wants to provoke you. Given his nature, this elite player might even be him.
Really? The Stellaron Hunter girl did say he was a masked fool, and it seems like a stunt they'd pull.
Then you better ask him about it. It's got nothing to do with me.
Okay. Thanks, Madam Herta. Since we've got the mastery mark, let's head back to the Express and get some well-earned rest. Is that your phone? Huh? Wilder? Didn't he mention something about Topaz's support squad and the ether spirit? Oh, well, we better go find him then. Back to Bellabog it is.
Time for a break. Silent mode activated.
Trailblazers! Thank you both for coming!
No problem. We were in the area anyway. What did you want to discuss with us?
Director Topaz sent me to handle the Topaz Support Squad situation and the problems caused by the Ether Spirit. I've been told that the Ether Spirit is with you, so I thought it'd be good to have a chat with you about them. Huh. Oh, is that the name you picked for them? It appears you have grown quite attached to them. But I'd appreciate it if you'd hear me out. Director Topaz has a request.
How did you get out again?
As I suspected, this is the Ether Spirit that Director Topaz spoke of. It's like this. This Ether Spirit was a museum piece held on Herta Space Station, which was later snatched by Topaz's support squad. To be precise, they actually belonged to Asta, the station's lead researcher. Initially, Director Topaz refrained from commenting on the support squad situation, but their actions undoubtedly created a predicament for the director. As a result, she ordered the squad to disband, but also ordered them to return the stolen Ether Spirit to its owner first. And that's pretty much the whole story. I'm sure you've noticed too. This Ether Spirit is unlike the others. They have their own unique personality, a mind of their own, you could say, which makes them very distinctive. It's precisely due to this fact that they escaped before they could be returned to the space station. Interestingly, they somehow managed to grab an ether coin during the escape. The coin wound up in Belobog and was found by a young boy from the underworld. This clue was then subsequently uncovered by the members of the support squad. And this is where fate brought you and the ether spirit together.
I was wondering the same thing.
Actually, the personality was a mistake made by the Aetherium Wars project team. While it's true that all ether spirit data is uploaded by players, the project team fine-tunes this data to ensure that each ether spirit follows player commands. However, this Warp Trotter somehow managed to bypass this process, meaning they were directly uploaded to the game server with all their personality traits still intact. Perhaps that's what drew Miss Asta to them, and why she decided to add them to her ether coin collection.
Give me a second to wrap my head around all of this. Let me get this straight. You're saying they're just like all other ether spirits, a replica of a real-life creature, and the reason for its unique personality is because of an oversight by the game's project team?
In any case, Director Topaz asked me to make sure Topaz's support squad returns this ether spirit to her to space station. That's why I specifically invited the two of you here, to make this request. I'm just hoping you two are willing to hand over the ether coin and ether spirit. Once we have them, we'll make sure they get to Miss Asta safe and sound. I promise, after the last slip-up, there won't be any more mishaps. You can be sure of that.
I'm really torn. But I suppose returning them back to Asta is the right thing to do. I just can't help but feel a little attached, even if they are only an ether spirit. What do you think, huh? What should we do?
Aw, looks like this ether spirit has grown quite fond of you both. How about this? You both press on. Take them along with you and go claim the championship. As for Director Topaz and Miss Asta, I'll explain the situation to them.
Are you sure that's all right?
Leave it to me. But remember, this is only a temporary solution. You'll have to make a decision eventually. I'm hoping this will give you enough time to have a think.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wilder. We'll cherish every moment. I was so close to bursting into tears. That would have been embarrassing. Don't you have anything nice to say? Let's call it a day, shall we? And since we're in Belobog, it means another night at the Goethe Hotel. Tomorrow we'll set out for the final stop, the Great Mine Victory Zone. Oh, the championship is so close I can almost feel it. I can't shake the feeling that we missed something today. Maybe I'm just overthinking.